Okay. I'm live on two platforms. I'm doing dang, my little light is kind of getting in my glasses. I'm gonna take my glasses off because they are giving a flare. A little flare. A little flare in my glasses, so took them off. I'm gonna do I'm doing this on. Oh, shoot, you can't. Why is it showing that? You don't need to see that. I don't know why it's showing y'all that. You don't need to see that. I only need one thing. But, anyways, I'm going live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. And I'm going to share how you can basically turn or start a business for less than $50, right? You start a business for less than $50. You can always spend more for a business. You can always spend more than $50. We're talking about spending less than $50 to start a business. And it's so many free tools that you can use for doing your business, especially with, AI coming out. Well, AI has been out, but AI being more accessible to everybody. There's so much more that you can do with AI or AI, right? Like, I don't know. Mm-mm. So, one thing, the first thing I want to start with when you are doing, um, when you are starting a business or you're thinking about starting a business, the first thing you need to know is you need to validate your business idea. And to do that, what you really want to do is this a good idea? And a easy way to do that is you have an idea. You don't have to go into super detail, but take the basic idea. Am I solving a problem? What problem am I solving? And then ask a few people. Send it to a few of your closest people. Text them, email them, whatever, and see what they think and get some feedback. Feedback will really help you validate a business idea. Another way is that is when you are inside of like groups, like Facebook groups. I don't know, or Clubhouse or things like that. People will talk about certain things, so it's like about listening, right? You want to listen to see some things that you can provide. How can I help somebody? You know what I'm saying? Um, so that you want to validate your business idea like that. Once you have validated it, like you see a need for the service or product that you want to provide, when you see that there is a need, or even that, because sometimes you don't have to recreate the wheel, and you don't have to recreate the wheel, and the wheel is already made, but maybe you can make it better. Maybe there's a way for you to make the wheel roll better. And if you see that there's not necessarily a lot of competition, although competition doesn't mean that you shouldn't try their business. It just means that you will be fighting for a piece of the market share, right? You will be in competition at the end of the day. And healthy competition is good. And there's really, even though they say some markets are oversaturated, honestly, if you have a unique selling, when you identify what your unique selling proposition is, it doesn't matter about the other products that other people are selling. It's only going to matter about what you can provide. So the first thing I really want to do is, you know that you need to validate your business idea by understanding that you are solving a problem. Be a solution, because that's the best businesses are solutions. Next, I want to tell you the tools. I'm going to tell you the tools first, and then I'm going to tell you like the order of actually structure, because like how where the money is going, because I'm saying it's less than $50. How can you do it for less than $50? Right? How can you start a business for less than $50? Every business cannot be started for less than $50. Every business can't, not every business can do that. But there are businesses, there are actually quite a few that can be started for less than $50. And I'm just going to tell you what I'm telling you is the basic principle of that and not necessarily specific businesses. It's very good for service oriented businesses. Product businesses, you need to invest in your product, so it's going to be more likely for a service oriented business. It's going to be for a service oriented business, more than likely. Those are the type of businesses that you're going to, um, these businesses are very much more easy to start with a small budget, $50 or less, right? $50 or less. Hey, Nidra. Thank you for joining me. I don't know how you close. Now can I log? Oh, okay. I didn't know how you respond to these. Okay, to the YouTube ones. Of course, someone is calling while I'm on live. I'm gonna have to call her back. Okay, so the free tools, ChatGPT, right? There's a free version, 3.5. It's a free version. You sign up with Google. Canva has a free version, and then I'm gonna show you where you can use these things. ConvertKit, that's a new one that I added to my little arsenal. I've heard about it several times, but ConvertKit is a new one you can use. Um, and I'll tell you what to be using for. Calendly has a free version. Stripe, which is just you need some type of payment processor. It could be Stripe, it could be Square, PayPal. Actually, you can use the business side of Venmo. It's just going to depend on what you want to do and the type of service you're providing. Type of service. Yeah, we're going to stick to like service. You could do products, but it's going to be for $50 or less. It's going to be more service based, right? There's so many things that you can do under that. That can be digital products, which a lot of people talk a lot about, but it's so many different things that you can do under that, right? So now those are some of the free tools that I know of, and I'm gonna tell you where you have to spend money, right? The first thing is when you start to think about your business name, all right, because you validated your business idea by talking to people and seeing if they need it, if it's a viable option, like it's a solution to a problem that people need a solution to. They need help with this, right? So you have that part. Now the next part is, will it fit in my life? Is it gonna make what I'm doing harder, or is it gonna be easy? Like you need to think about that too, because you might want to quit. Like you might get halfway through and be like, it was too much work. And granted, you will have to put in some work, but you need to see if it fits into your life, because there are going to be some things that don't really fit into your life, and you want to make sure that this is one of those things that fit into your life, right? So after you do that, next you want to think about your business name. And when you're thinking about your business name, you want to you don't have to tarry. There are name generators that you can use if you can't come up with a good idea for a name. There are name generators you can use. Use a name generator or use ChatGPT, right? So prompt you can put in, I'm trying to start this type of business. Help me. Thank you for your support. Help me come up with a name for this type of business. And ChatGPT will give you viable options. Now, this is what I have noticed with ChatGPT and naming. It will give you what it will do is get you in a good space to start thinking about things that you really like. You might not use the actual name that it has, but it will get you some names to get your brain to start to think about what you want to name the company, right? So after you get the name, what you want to do is take that name and then look in your state registrar's office. It's so like if you in Texas or you in California, whatever the state is, do a SOS search, like Texas SOS. And then it'll come up and it'll let you check the business registration for that name to make sure it's not already taken. I'm not telling you to register the business yet. I'm just telling you to search to make sure the name isn't taken already, because you don't want to build a business and then find out later that it's already, the name is taken. Like, that's whack, super whack. So you don't want to do that. Okay, now that you know, most counties, not states, most counties registration is between 15 and $30, right? 15 and $30. Don't register yet. I just want you to be aware that most DBAs, not a LLC, most DBAs are anywhere from 15 to $30. In between, it's like usually in that range, right? Because like in California, in Los Angeles, the DBA is, the last time I checked, it was $26, but it might be up to 35 now. I'm not sure. But it's usually inside that range. Don't register yet. I'm not telling you to register. I just want you to know that will be a cost down the line. You still have $50 because we're going to start with $50. We still have $50, right? We haven't spent anything. We already have Canva. We have ChatGPT. We have one of the payment processors. We have ConvertKit. We have Calendly, right? We have all of those. And we haven't spent any money yet, right? You need a business, domain, and email, right? I used to use Google domains, which was chef's kiss. I'm so upset with them for selling it to Squarespace, because you used to get a domain for $12 and then you could forward your business email to your Google email, to your Gmail, right? And that will give you a free email. But now things have changed. I'm not recommending them anymore because you can't get a Google domain anymore because it goes through Squarespace. Squarespace domains are $20. $20 from $12 a year to $20 a year. Guys, I have like 30 domains. Do you think I want to pay $20 a year for these domains? Because I don't. I don't want to do that. I'm a domain hoarder and I'm okay with that. So I did tweet trying to find you guys a better domain host, and WordPress said that their domains are affordable and they are with us. They are, let's see how much they are. I'm gonna tell you how much the WordPress domains are. Um, let's see how much they are. Hopefully they're not a bad price, and it does come with email. So that is good. Let's look and see. I think they have hosting too. And I'm like trying to, you don't need hosting really. This is, what is this? The domain, custom domain. So, and see, it's still not, no one is as good as Google's was. No one's domains prices are as good as Google. GoDaddy will get you in for $1 for 1 year, and then after that, they will keep charging you more money. So you it's not, you don't want to spend all your money on just the domain. But what you can do, because I'm going to tell you, you could build a landing page on ConvertKit under the free plan, and that will give you a domain, but it won't be a custom domain. And that costs you nothing. You still haven't spent any money. You can design your logo in Canva for free because you have the free account, right? So you have a logo. You can also do your brand colors in Canva. But to identify your branding, I want you to go to Pinterest first and use Pinterest to get a better idea about what type of branding colors will resonate with your type of audience, like the type of company you have. So like, let's say you are doing let's think of a service-based business that you could be doing, and it could be a virtual assistant, like a virtual assistant business, right? You're doing a virtual assistant business, but here's the thing with virtual assistant business, a VA business, you can choose different niches. So you could be a virtual assistant that only works with entrepreneurs. You could be one that works with real estate agents. You can be one that works with digital marketing agencies. So you can focus it on a specific niche and then work with just a specific type of clientele, and that'll give you a better idea about what type of audience you're going to have and what you need to give or provide for them, right? So if you're a VA for a digital marketing agency, the services you might provide could be graphics, it could be office organization. When I say office, I mean like back office, like you have a Google Drive and there are different folders for different things like designs, video, photos, things of that nature, right? That is something you can provide for a marketing agency, right, as a VA. And so then what I would do is go to Pinterest, put in virtual assistant agencies or virtual assistant businesses, and put branding next to it. And then all of these different palettes and everything will come up, and you can get an idea about what type of palette you would like to create for your business. And then you want to go in and you want to get the specific colors, like you need the actual hex codes so that your branding can stay consistent. You can always rebrand later. We are doing something that's quick and easy because we are not going to overthink it. We're not going to overthink it. We're spending less than $50 here. We're spending less than $50. I want you to remember that you're getting started for less than $50, so you need to move forward. You don't want to tarry on it. Don't wait too long, right? The thing about it is when you start fast like this, you can make mistakes fast. And then if you need to shift something, you can. If you need to say, oh, that's not really the right fit for me, then you could switch to a different type of business altogether. So you go on Pinterest, you pick the brand color, you pick palettes and see which ones work best. You go back to, then you'll go back to Canva and you'll put those hex codes in. You'll create your logo, right? Simple logo. Don't try to copyright this logo. You can't copyright Canva logos because you're using some of their features. So you don't want to do that. But you're going to create a logo on Canva. You haven't spent any money. Now you want to do a business card. The best thing about Canva is there's so many different design elements that you can do inside of Canva now, and they have integrated with AI, so there's even more that you can do in Canva than you could when I first started to mention Canva to people. Like, it's so much more that you can do now, right? I did not find you a domain host, so um you could do HostGator or Bluehost or One in One. Let me check and see how much HostGator is, or Hostinger, even Hostinger. Let's see who has the lowest. We want somebody that has a low. We're not looking for web hosting. We're only looking for domains service because we're trying to find somebody who was better, who is comparable to Google's domain um, services. Google was $12 a year. And now we want to find somebody who is comparable with that, like maybe $15 max. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to spend more than $15 if possible, which I believe is possible. Even if we have to go back to GoDaddy and do the 1 year at $199 and then the next year it's like $15. See, they're not even GoDaddy used to be number one, but they aren't anymore. So let's just see how much the domains alone are on Hostinger. So let's see if you can see my computer. No? Okay. You can't see it. But you can see that window. Okay. I don't know why it's going so slow. Um, no thanks. Rude. Like, what is going on? Hostinger domain price. Here we go. Okay, so Hostingers, well, Hostinger still didn't come up. Like that's rude. But you can get IONOS has domains for 80 cents a year, which I know for sure is gonna go up the next year. So let's say it's $15. It's $1 for the first year, it's $15 the next year, right? So you spend $1. You spend $1. You still have $49 left. You still have $49, yes, left. That's 101. Or is it one on it used to be called 101. I guess it's IONOS. You can get a website or you can get a domain for $1 for the first year and it's like $15 for the year after. But it doesn't matter because you're gonna make money after that. So after a whole year, you should be making money. So it's okay, right? So you have $49 left. You spent $1. You got your domain. You're going to use that domain. They have an email forwarding option where you can create an email, info, hello, whatever, at your domain name and forward it to your Gmail. Make a Gmail account for this specifically. You can forward it to your Gmail account, right? Now you have a business email and a web domain. You have a website domain. Now, there's a couple of options you can do with your domain. You can do a Canva website. You do have to have a paid account to do the paid. If you do a Canva website, you can do Canva, but you have to pay 12, you pay $13 a month if you want to do that, right? Or you can do ConvertKit, the free account, and forward your domain to your ConvertKit landing page, and you still have only spent $1 for the domain name and the email. You spend $1, you have $49 left. You have $49 left. Now you need some business cards. You need some business cards. Canva business cards are $12. They're $12 for 100. It's $12. Well, maybe it's 50. Maybe it's 50. It used to be 100. Maybe it's 50. Let me check and make sure. Maybe it's 50 cards. Maybe it's 50 cards. Canva has printing. You can print things. And if you want to offer business cards as a service to other people, you can create the cards in Canva and ship them directly to whoever that person is. Like you could ship them to whoever that person is. So Canva's business cards is 50 cards for $15. It used to be $11. They went up a little bit, but that's okay. So that's for 50 cards. So for $15, we have now spent $16. We have business cards. We have a website. We have a logo. We have a domain. We have an email, right? We have not registered the business. What we want to do now is use Canva to create a promo. We want to create a digital promo inside of Canva, right? We're going to create and we're going to post this on social media. You can go and sign up for all the social media accounts. You don't have to do all of them. If you're going to do your main ones, do Facebook and Instagram and maybe a TikTok. If you do TikTok, you are going to have to be front facing. So maybe or you could be faceless. You can create faceless. It's going to cost you a little bit of money if you do faceless because you have to pay for it. Or you could create a faceless account in TikTok and create the content on your free Canva because Canva does TikTok videos. You can video edit into Canva. I'm telling you, Canva can run a business. Canva can run a business. It really can. It can run a business, right? You still have $34 left. You still have $34 left, right? You're going to create that flyer on Canva and you're going to post it on your social media channels. You're going to create a faceless video. You're going to create a faceless video, right? You're going to create a faceless video inside of Canva. You're going to export it as a TikTok or a reel. It's the same size. It's the same size, right? And you're going to talk about your business. You're going to talk about your business without words. Without words. You just no words. You could type on the screen. It's easy. It really is. It's easy. You could type on the screen So it's easy, right? You're going to post that on your three channels, right? You have Facebook, you have Instagram, and now you have TikTok. Let me tell you something. You can schedule the content to go out on all three of those. You have to do it online, but you could have to do it from a desktop, but you can do it on all three of those. That's a different video, but you can do it on all three of those, right? You can do it on all three of those. So you're going to use this promotional post to do to grab case studies. You need proof that you can do what you said you can do. You need proof to do what you said you can do, right? The service. We're using a virtual assistant as the example, right? Virtual assistant. It's Becky's virtual assistant company. I probably wouldn't use a name. If I did a name, it would be a last name. Like, let's say your last name was Henry. Henry's VAs, Henry's virtual assistants, right? Right. And we have a logo, we have a website, we have a domain, we have an email, a business email, because we need that. We need to look professional, right? And we need at least three case studies. What we're going to do is offer our service. If our service is normally $25 an hour, right? And we want people to get a package deal, right? So maybe you sell 10 hours a month, and that is $250. You cost $250 a month to offer 10 hours of service to somebody, right? It's $250 a month. And you need three case studies to prove that you can do what you do, that you know how to do what you're saying you can do, right? You're going to get three case studies by doing a discounted rate. So maybe you say, I'm going to do 5 hours for someone for $100, 5 hours for $100, right? And for your feedback, for your social proof to say that I did a good job at what I'm doing. I did a good job at what I'm doing. And then you're going to use that feedback. You also, if you get those three people and it was $100 instead of $250, you have now made $300. You have now made $300. In Texas, that's enough to get an LLC. In California, it's enough to get an LLC. But don't do it yet, because you have only gotten testimonials, and you're going to need some more clients to see if this is something you want to continue to do. You need more clients to see if this is what you want to continue to do. So you're going to take you got three people, you made $300, right? What you could do is pay the $35, up to $35 for a DBA. Or you could keep testing to see if this is going to be a good, viable business idea, right? You have spent $34. No, you spent $16. You still have $34 left. You still have $34 left. You have not spent any more money. You have not spent any more money. With Calendly, you can have people book appointments. With Stripe, Square, or Venmo, no, Stripe, Square, or PayPal, the business solutions, there is a 2.9 percent that they will take out of any money that you got from there. But overall, it's no money out of your pocket up front. So you have not spent any money. You have the free Calendly account. You have the free ConvertKit account where you can have people, where you can email people. When you create that faceless content for TikTok through your free Canva account, you want to tell people to sign up for your email list. Why? Why are they signing up for your email list? So that you could provide them some type of value. You're not going to only be promoting. You need to create value. You need to be giving people a reason to want to work with you. What are we talking about? If you don't know what type of content to create, guess what? You have a free ChatGPT account to help you come up with ideas. Throw it in ChatGPT. I have a virtual assistant business. I want to provide my customers with value. I want to provide my audience with value. What type of content can I create to provide them with value? Help me create a content calendar. Help me create video content scripts. It will create it for you. And you can tweak it, right? We want you to tweak it. We want you to use chat GPT as a tool, not a crutch. It's a tool to help you be more efficient, help you think, help you brainstorm so that you can do a better job at providing your service to your customers or potential customers, to your audience, right? You'll spend $16. You have a promotion, you have content, you have a logo, business cards, a website, a domain, a business email. What's up? You in business. What's up? You in business. You use your promotional content to get you 3 case studies. Now you have social proof that you can use to get more business. But you have to do what you said you're going to do, and you have to do it well. You have to do it well, right? You're going to use that feedback, create more content with the feedback, right? Have these people write or do a video. If they can, a video is great. If they can do a video for you, that's great. Use that content to get more business. That's how you do it. Step one, you validate the business idea. Two, you look and see if the name is taken, your state registrar's office or local county office, right? Three, you go and get the domain name because you've checked to see if it's available, right? You sign up for the free resources, ChatGPT, Canva, ConvertKit, Calendly, and some type of payment processor like Stripe, PayPal, Square, or Venmo, but all the business side. We're not doing personal. This is all business stuff, right? When you are ready to register your company, and I say make money first from your case studies before you register the company. After you do that, then you can go back in, register the company, get a business bank account, get a EIN. Don't do these things. Once you get it, the government is like, where is our money? But you haven't really made any money yet. You're testing. At this point, you're testing out an idea to see if it works. It is you doing business as. Okay? You spent $16. That was less than $50. You have a whole business. So I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I don't know who started a business with $16. If you use the whole $50, imagine what you can do. If you use the whole $50, maybe you use, listen, there are people in Facebook groups that charge as low as $10 to post one of your posts on their audience so that their audience can see it. And they have way more followers than you. 20, they can have 20,000 followers. They can have less than that. Even if they have 5,000 followers, it's 5,000 followers you didn't have that they do have. And it costs you $10 to post on their page. Use that extra money. You still have $24. Do spend $30 and do it 3 times for the next couple of months and get you see what type of traffic you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like $50. You spent $16 and you want to promote outside of your own network, then use it by doing cross collaborations with other creators or other pages, other businesses. So I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to drop the links to these resources in my description box on YouTube. It was ChatGPT, Canva, ConvertKit, Calendly, Stripe, PayPal, Square, any payment processor. You're not limited in payment processors. You're really not limited in email service providers either. But ConvertKit, with ConvertKit you could do automations. It's so much more you can do with the paid account with ConvertKit. So I do say eventually pay for the step up one size because you could do automations, you could do email sequences and start to build a funnel, but that's a whole different level. It's a different level when you want to do the funnel. So I hope that helps. And I'm going to come back and see what else you guys need help with.